You guys, Aaron here. Today I want to talk about the Season 8 comic and that it's actually been fully released on the COD Mobile Vietnam Facebook page, so I'm not sure why they put it out early. There's still one more day until the comic strip is officially fully released on the global version, but we have it early. So I thought I'd go over it, talk about the ending of it and how it teases towards Season 9, the Season 9 theme, the story, and then a possibility of how the story and theme could happen. Because it's kind of weird. Of course, we have the rumors of World War II, and this just adds to that. So let's just get into the comic here. So the global version ends off with Mace and Ghost fighting, and then it continues on with Dempsey actually shooting at Mace, and then Mace escapes. So what it translates to is, what Dempsey says is, you don't have time for anything, because if you remember, in the global version, the comic ends with Mace saying, I don't have time for you, or something like that. So Dempsey says, you don't have time for anything. Mace responds and just says, see you again, Ghost. So Mace survives, he escapes, so we're going to be seeing him later on in some form. Then you can see here Ghost and Dempsey just having a conversation. Dempsey clearly looks like he wants to go after Mace, kill him. But Ghost is being, I guess, the reasonable one here and saying that they have a mission to do and that they need to focus on the mission. So what it exactly translates to is Dempsey saying, obviously these translations aren't exact. It's hard to get an exact translation because one, Google Translate isn't that great, and they probably typed in some stuff wrong. So what it says is, so Kruger is out, we do not swear. Again, this translation is pretty poor. This is the only really poor translation. But I think what he's saying is basically that Kruger escaped, so he wants to go after him. Ghost says no need to know where. The goal is to find out why we are here. So obviously, as you know from earlier in the comic, they're in the abandoned gulag right now. That's where Mace and whoever else was operating, I guess. So they're exploring the gulag. Then Ghost says he tried to find a way to climb up here, and the only difference is this. Again, this is a pretty poor translation. Basically, they're just looking around the gulag right now, looking for stuff. Mace was trying to go the way that Dempsey and Ghost are going right now, so they're exploring the area Mace was trying to get to. And then we have the final comic strip. Dempsey and Ghost enter this, I guess it's just a gulag cell, and then there's a man sitting there. So what it translates to is Ghost saying, the door is closed here, and what Mason and Kruger were sent to look for. Again, translation not that great. Basically, they're just exploring. They found the cell door that's closed. This is what they're assuming Mace and Kruger were sent here to look for. Well, what they were basically doing here and why they came to this abandoned gulag. And then the man sitting there says, why are you so late? So clearly this man was expecting them to come. He somehow knew. So the man sitting in the gulag cell is Victor Reznov, classic character from the Call of Duty series. He was in World at War, Black Ops 1, and I think he made an appearance in Black Ops 2. So pretty classic character. He's a Russian soldier, was betrayed by the Russians, so at least that's what happened in Black Ops 1. I never played World at War, so I don't know exactly what happened to him in World at War. But I know in Black Ops 1 he was betrayed by the Russians. He was actually in Black Ops 1 sent to a gulag. So it's interesting that they kept the gulag thing in there in COD Mobile. And basically he just wanted his revenge on the people that betrayed him. I believe that's what the story was. I don't remember exactly. But all you need to know, he's a pretty iconic character from the Call of Duty series. Again, World War II themed character. So this would probably be the Battle Pass character reward, or a Lucky Draw reward maybe, or a crate. Most likely Battle Pass though. I would assume that he'd be the Battle Pass reward, or one of the characters at least. So how is this going to tie into the Season 9 theme of World War II? And obviously the comic strip is going to have to be World War II themed, I would assume. And they could go two ways about this. One way is completely out there, completely wild, and the other way is probably more reasonable. So let's start with the more reasonable way. You're just going to get a story told from Reznov, basically. It's going to be like a flashback type thing. His story, how he got involved with everything that's going on right now in the current COD Mobile timeline with the whole Apocalypse Day and whatever, why he's in the gulag. So we could get a flashback story like that, and that's how they're going to do the World War II theme. Or they could do something really out there and wild and just do time travel Now, what's interesting about this is that he says it took you long enough. Like he was expecting and he knew that Ghost and then Tank Dempsey were gonna come and save him. So like, how would he know that? Is it some crazy time travel type stuff? Who knows? Now, what's interesting on the COD Mobile Garena Facebook page, they put out this post here. Now you can see it doesn't really show you much. It shows like that little that like dog. I don't know, is that a dog? What is that? I don't even know. They call him Cody. That's like their mascot or whatever. But what this post translates to is, if you were able to go back in time, Cody would go back to World War II. So that's really interesting that they say that, World War II, clearly teasing the theme. And then they talk about going back in time, time travel. So could the COD Mobile story go extremely wild and do time travel? Who knows? My bet is on the flashback type thing, where it's just Reznov telling a story of what happened to him and why he's in the gulag and whatever else happened. And then how it relates to the current storyline and why, like, what's just going on with him. That's what I think. But they could go the crazy route and do time travel. I mean, they've already put killer clowns into the game, so clearly they're willing to go a little bit out there with the storyline. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of the Season 8 comic strip, Season 9 theme being World War II, Reznov being most likely the character skin in the Battle Pass? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Peace.